Hello, I'm Adriana, trauma-informed yoga instructor and physiotherapist. And today's video is going to be a trauma-informed yoga practice to bring in the new year, where you can set intentions and positive affirmations for the year ahead. So grab your yoga mat and jump into something comfortable, and we'll get started. I invite you to join me lying on your back for the start of today's practice, or any comfortable form. If you're joining me lying on your back, we'll be starting by taking some time here to settle in and think about the year ahead. Taking a moment to think of any goals or dreams or desires you have for the next year. Anything that you're wanting to happen, imagine that now as you rest here. Imagining what that would feel like for you. Maybe viewing it like a movie on a screen in front of you. And I invite you to think of a word that you want this next year to encapsulate. Something to represent the year ahead that resonates with how you want to feel and everything that you want for the next year. My word is peace. Nice and peaceful, calm with everything I do. So you can take some time to think of a word now. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales. And in your own time, making your way to child's form. You can start on the hands and knees, and you can either keep the knees hip width apart, or you can bring the knees as wide as the mat. You can just bring your body back towards your feet, bringing the arms up in front of you as far as feels comfortable, perhaps resting the head on the mat or on your hands or on a pillow. Taking a few moments to settle into this child's form. And while you're here, if you feel called to, you can think of a positive affirmation for the year ahead. Maybe, my dreams matter, I am worthy, I am strong, I am capable, I deserve rest. Anything that you are hoping for the next year. And you can say that positive affirmation to yourself as you feel the gentle inhalations and exhalations of your stomach on your legs. And whenever you feel called to switch forms, I invite you to come onto your hands and knees for a few cat-cows. On an inhale, rounding the spine, bringing the chin to the chest, that tailbone goes under. On an exhale, lowering the stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, chin can go neutral or up. Exhale, round through the spine, chin goes to chest, tailbone goes under. Inhale, lower the stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, head goes neutral or up. You can move through a few more cat-cows at your own pace and your own time. Finding whatever movement feels good for your body today as you welcome in the new year. Finding those nourishing movements for the year ahead. I'll be making my way to standing through a downward dog. If you would like to join me, you can. If you want to meet me in standing, feel free to do that. If you're joining me in downward dog, I invite you to bring your arms a little bit more in front of you. Spread those fingers nice and wide and push down into the mat. Go onto the balls of the toes and push those hips behind you as you push down through the hands. Having as much bend in the knees as you need, maybe even walking the dog out, bringing those knees back and forth. Making your way to the top of your mat with both legs. Once at the top of your mat, moving into a high lunge, I invite you to bring, oh my gosh, I invite you to bring your leg behind you. Bend that top knee. Now you could have the high lunge here, or you can go down on the knee if you would like. If you want to stay in the high lunge, that works. You can have your arms down, you can have them on your waist, you can bring them above your head, whatever works for you. Holding here for a couple breaths in the variation that you would like. Keeping that neck nice and long, the body nice and long. On the next exhale, I invite you to open up to warrior two. So turning that foot, the back foot, so it's on the length of the mat, keeping that front knee bent and that front foot facing the short end of the mat. You can hold here, you can bring the arms up. You could once again have them on your waist or have them down, anything that works for you. Just like the other side, holding for a few breaths, knowing that you can come out at any time. If your arms are up and they're tired, you can always bring them down. On your next breath, lowering the arms and bringing the feet together at the top of your mat. I'm turning this way so you can see me better for the next warrior. And going into high lunge on this side, so the right leg is forward, the left leg is back, front knee is bent. Once again, you could lower the back leg if you wanted to. Arms can stay down or can go up. Keeping that body nice and long, holding here for a couple breaths. On your next breath, I invite you to turn your body sideways, moving into warrior two on this side, the back leg. Foot goes to the length of the mat, the front leg faces forward, and you bend that front knee. Arms, just like the other side, up or at your waist or down, whatever works. Holding for a couple breaths here. If your arms are up, maybe you look and make sure that they're even in the front and the back. Feeling your feet holding you up. On the next exhale, I invite you to lower the arms. I'll be going onto my stomach, so you could just go right there. If you would like to join me at the top of your mat and flow down to your stomach, feel free to do so. If you are joining me, coming up to the top of your mat and reaching down towards your feet as far as feels comfortable. Holding here for a nice inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, reaching your hands to your shins, looking forward. Exhale, placing your hands on the mat, bringing your legs out behind you. You can either stay in this high plank or you can put your knees down. Inhale, lower the body to the ground. Exhale, gently lift the chest up, keeping those hands up by your shoulders. Gentle lift here. On an exhale, I invite you to turn your head to the right and take a little rest on your stomach here. You can keep your arms up by your head or you could lower them down by your side. Trying to let everything go. Taking a moment of rest. Perhaps saying that positive affirmation to yourself again. On your next breath, you can look forward. You can do the same thing with the mini cobra, or you could go into upward dog where you bring your hands a little bit closer towards your chest, push up so your arms are straight, and go up onto the tops of the feet. So whichever variation you would like. On an exhale, lowering the body down, turning your head to the other side and resting. Making your way onto your back whenever you are ready for our final forms today. And as you rest on your back, knowing that you are in control of what your body is doing and what you would like to do. So you could just rest here, or you could join me by bringing your knees up to your chest, bringing them over to the right as far as feels comfortable, getting a gentle twist through the spine. You can have pillows under your knees for extra support. You could turn your head to the left if you would like for more of a twist. You could bring your arms up to cactus arms if you want a little bit of a stretch through the chest. Many different options here. Thinking about the year ahead, all the good things to come. Knowing that you made it through last year, all the hard times. You can make it through the next. On your next exhale, bringing your knees up to chest and rotating to the other side, to the left, bringing the knees down as far as feels comfortable. Hopefully you don't have a wall in your way like me. Getting that gentle twist through the spine. You could bring your neck over to the right if you want it. Perhaps saying that positive affirmation one more time to yourself. And on the next exhale, coming back to center, knees to chest, giving your body one last gentle hug. And on an exhale, finding your final resting form, whatever that looks like to you. Maybe you have blankets or pillows, or maybe lie on your side. Taking some time here at the end of the practice to think about the year ahead, just as we did at the start. Thinking if there is any negative beliefs that come up that make you think that you can't get the dreams that you want. Replacing those beliefs with positive affirmations, or perhaps just knowing that they're just thoughts and they might not be true. Feeling the gentle inhalations and exhalations of the body, thinking of your word for the year ahead. You can rest here as long as you would like, tuning into the energy of the year ahead. I hope you have a very happy new year. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you next time.